Part 5, the amplitude contour target review. Remember that the amplitude contour target is simply hooking together two or more gentle voice onsets. You feel the vibrations of the vocal folds begin gently, increase to a strong level, decrease back down to the initial gentle level on each and every syllable. Feel the gentle vibrations continue between the syllables. Let's practice some two-syllable words now. Again, I will give you time to repeat the two-syllable words after me. Monitor full breath and amplitude contour on these two-syllable words at half-second stretch. Remove.
Remove.
Nightly.
Nightly.
Item.
Item.
Summer.
Summer.
Dinner.
Dinner.
Canceled.
Cancelled.
Gentle.
Gentle.
Onsets.
Onsets. Time for some sentences.
Part 6. Full breath and stretched syllable target pair practice at slow normal syllable durations. Monitor the full breath and stretched syllable targets on the following sentences.
Nice
Remember,
and slow.
use as many syllables per exhalation as you comfortably can. I'll try to not make the sentences too long. You should be able to complete each sentence on one exhalation of air at slow normal syllable durations, monitoring full breath and stretched syllable. Remember to start the air and the voice at the peak of the inhalation without any hesitation. Feel the articulators hold stable in the first sound position for half the duration of each syllable. Let's get started on our first target pair. Jean's pajamas were covered with jelly.
John's pajamas were covered with jelly.
Landlords like long-term leases.
Landlords like long-term leases.
How are you feeling today?
How are you feeling today?
Check to see if he is wearing his coat.
Check to see if he is wearing his coat.
I saw a black cat yesterday.
I saw a black cat yesterday.
Make sure your inhalation is not too fast.
Make sure your inhalation is not too fast.
I went to church on Sunday.
I went to church on Sunday. One more.
Part 7. Full breath and amplitude contour target pair practice at slow normal syllable durations. Remember to monitor the full breath target by feeling the slow outward movement of the diaphragm and relaxed open vocal tract. Start the air in the voice at the peak of the inhalation without any hesitation as you begin voicing. Feel the vibrations of the vocal folds begin gently, increase to a strong level, and then decrease back down to the initial gentle level on each and every syllable. Feel the gentle vibrations continue between the syllables. I will do the sentence and then give you enough time to monitor the full breath and amplitude contour targets before going to the next one. Let's do F, B, and AC.
It's always a hard one to start.
Letterman is too late for early risers.
Letterman is too late for early risers.
When are you going to see the show?
When are you going to see the show?
I can't wait to hear that CD.
I can't wait to hear that CD. Wait. I can't wait.
Will you be able to leave on the next flight?
Will you be able to leave on the next flight? Next.
I do not like lawyers.
I do not like lawyers. Like lawyers.
It is unusual to see her here.
It is unusual to see her here.
I like the movie Chicken Run.
I like the movie Chicken Run.
Be sure to feel your targets when you speak.
Be sure to feel your targets when you speak. Alright, we did it. Alright, time for the uncommon life. October 8th. We're flying by October already. October 8th. Story time. Alright, I'm hoping I improve on this. Always hoping I'm improving, but I just have to slow everything down. Alright, October 8th. It's called What's up, my man? Alright, it's just called Trusted with the small things. This is from Zachary. Raya for verse 10. It says, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." All right. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. And of course, I have to begin with a hard word. Of course, that's how I like it. All right, let us begin. When I was a teenager, my parents, going too fast, let me stay out pretty late playing basketball with my friends. but that didn't happen right away. I had to earn the privilege by demonstrating that I could be trusted. They watched me closely at first. I couldn't be out at midnight when I was 13, of course. But over time they gave me more and more freedom. And by the time I was 17, they knew I was always where I said I would be, and wasn't getting into trouble. They had they had watched me grow and had given me enough opportunities to test my character that they knew they could trust me. Over the course of a season, a football player's character is challenged many times and from many different angles. Does he work hard, take shortcuts and make slow down. Compromises to get by. Show accountability to teammates. Know how to handle adversity. Know how to handle success. Not doing too bad today. Let's keep it rolling. A man has A man has plenty of opportunities during a season to prove he knows how to do the right thing even when the sorry the right thing is hard, but no one just happens to have character. It's built into us by a long process. My parents gradually increased my freedom as I demonstrated responsibility because they understood that character begins with the little things in life. That doesn't apply only to kids playing basketball or grown men on a football field. It applies to all of us in our relationships with God and with each other. Over time, slow down. We have a hand in shaping ourselves and building our character through the slow down. Little acts we do. Character is developed by come on. Facing the decisions at first little ones, then larger and larger ones. Almost done, but I need a drink. Okay. We're getting there. And choosing what's right until it becomes second nature. It's tried and tested through many circumstances and the most challenging times. We have to know what is right, and we have to choose to do it. That not only that not only strengthens our own character, but also builds trust with others. If we begin to develop character in the little things today, we will be known for our character, even in larger things tomorrow. Uncommon key. So many small things make up your character. Your words, your thoughts, your actions, which help form how I'm so bad at this word. It pisses me off every time. Every time it pops up. Help how help form how you instinctively respond to every situation. Don't let the small things slip. Start each day by Start each day by looking for ways to show character. Done. It wasn't too bad this time, surprisingly. Not too shabby. How's everyone today? How's everyone doing? Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. Alright, so potentially we could start the what's it called? The I don't know if I should call it I'll call it a guest, I guess I could call it. So potentially I could start that earlier than I always do, if you're interested in that. What's up, Brady? What's up, my man? My brother. Alright, so I think we should just... Hold on one sec. You can come in. Yeah. I appreciate that. Patrag, I appreciate that. Alright. Here, I can take that. Put this down here. So we gotta have the camera see ya. Gotta get the phone in here. Alright, the guest today is my mother. Let's see, can we see?
You can see me good enough.
That's good. Alright, so we're going to chat about how
Hi, Brady.
we're going to chat today about how I kind of grew up and had a speech problem and can head over everything that I had to do and all of that. So
Okay.
let's start off.
All right. Well, the first time we noticed Ty had a speech problem was probably when he was about 4. And I don't really remember how it all came about. He's been to several therapists and they try to figure out the date and time when he started, but I don't think we really truly know the answer. I'd say he just started speaking with a stutter. He used to be like really bad trying to get the words out, like jump up and down, really use his tongue, different things like that, and the jaw would just totally move. Definitely bouncing up and down in the head bob and trying to get the words out. And I was always the one that would try and speak for him when he couldn't get it out. So he grew up in Verndale, which is a town of about 500 people. He had probably 20 people in his class, and so very small. He had other kids in his class that he was friends with that were also struggling with their speech. So I don't know if that's part of it. They had a friend that died in their class, and that kind of shook up the whole class. It seems to kind of be the time where he started stuttering a little bit. So he was in therapy all through elementary school, seeing different therapists at the school. He thought it was kind of fun, I think.
Yeah, I did.
Played games,
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
But they were just trying to role play and talk, I guess, really. And then we moved to Big Lake. Another problem probably could have been for Tyler is we moved him a lot, which is good and bad with somebody with a speech impediment, because you have to start all over again. So I'd say Big Lake, he moved there in 5th grade.
Yep. Yep.
That was a big move for us. I grew up in Verndale too and lived there my whole entire life, never moved. So it was a big adjustment for all of us as a family. Tyler really struggled. He left a core group of friends, and it was very, very hard on him.
It was hard.
5th grade was hard.
It was a horrible year.
But right away, he met new friends. Sports really helps with finding friends, that's for sure. He's got lifelong friends through that. And met some core group of friends, help him through it. But I know right away he wanted to turn right around and go back to Verndale.
Yeah.
Cried lots.
Well, whole bunch of tears.
But yeah, then we lived there for 5 years. Big Lake was a town of about 4,000, so we went from a town of 500, or no, Big Lake was like 6,000, so
Yeah.
big difference,
Huge.
like moving to the big city. And then stayed there till he was in 9th grade. And then we decided to move to Le Sueur, where Brady's from. And Tyler graduated from Le Sueur. That, again, was a really hard move.
Yeah.
He left excellent friends in Big Lake.
Yes, I did for sure.
So I don't know
For
what's
sure.
wrong with Brad and I moving our kids like this, but
It was horrible.
mean parents.
It's pretty bad.
But everything works out. So he was in therapy all through this time, though, through school.
Yeah.
Big Lake had good therapists. Nothing really that I could say helped immensely, though. They just, I don't know. Then when we got to Le Sueur, we didn't put you in any therapy in school.
In school, for sure not.
We
No.
decided
I was on my own.
found a
for a
guy
while.
that Brad's brother knew, and we tried so many different things. He was a doctor that was he was a chiropractor, but then he also did like allergy tests. So Tyler first started trying to figure out if there's something going on in his body that's causing him to stutter. So we just tried everything. So that at that place, they would crack him up good, and then with the allergy test, trying to find out if he was allergic to something. And he, in order to do that, he had, well, first of all, Tyler couldn't swallow pills. So crushing. We were crushing every day, crushing those pills.
Every morning.
And then he'd have put them in applesauce. Do you still like applesauce?
No.
Can't eat applesauce anymore.
Can't eat applesauce anymore. I'm all done with applesauce. I think I put in applesauce and chocolate.
Pudding?
Yeah, chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, nasty.
I put all of them in there and just, oh, it was awful. It was so horrible.
Yep.
Experience.
Found out you were allergic to some things, but nothing that
Yeah.
really affected your speech.
No,
So that was another waste of time.
that was
And
a
money.
whole waste of time and money.
And then from there, Dr. Rob was done. There was nothing more they could do for him, so he recommended another therapist, and she was basically on the neuro, like your mind, trying to see if
Yeah,
your
it was
nerves
all about
played
my mind.
if your nerves played a part in it. It was very interesting going to her. It was a lot of muscle testing.
Yep.
Like you'd role play with her,
Yep.
and she helped.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. I don't know how much.
Yeah,
I guess.
you stopped doing the
But-
thrusting
Yeah.
of your mouth. She would do things in the back of your neck, like in your head, and try to work on the brain stem, trying to find some triggers that worked.
But then I'd only go there for like a month,
Yeah,
and then I'd be on my own for a month or more.
yeah,
Yeah, and then I would have to head back to her, and then I don't know. It was just, yeah, it was all.
it wasn't consistent because she was
No.
so busy that she would only be able to take appointments like once a month.
Yeah.
So he did that for what, 3 years?
Yeah, for a long time I think I did that.
Yeah, so I don't know, it was good, but yet it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, it obviously didn't cure him, and she never claimed she was going to cure him, but
Uh huh.
she just tried to help the best that she knew how. She was She took a lot of courses on it, and I'd say that was probably the most helpful. Um, she was zero in on trying to figure out when it happened and why it
Right.
happened. In fact, Tyler, you went to the grave site of the
Yep.
kid that died,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get some closure to think if that was what started it, and you were carrying that weight
Mm-hmm.
this whole time, and you wrote him a letter,
Yep.
left it at the grave site.
Yep. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, you've been
But
through
yeah, I did that.
Been through
I did,
lots.
I did that as well.
trying to find the answers, but only God knows the answers. So,
Yeah.
for some reason, He gave Tyler a speech impediment, and he's had to live with it. And
Yeah.
he's doing okay. He's still here,
Still alive.
So,
Alive
yeah.
and kicking.
alive and kicking. But and then during college is when he went to Tammy was her name, and so he'd have to leave class and
Mhm.
and go check it out with Tammy and come back but yeah, then after that, then it wasn't until this May that he went to EVMS,
Mhm.
which was amazing. If you have a chance to go watch Tyler's YouTube video to see the before, the pre-tape and the post-tape,
Yeah. It was,
go watch it. It's amazing. So yeah, and now, are you going to announce that you get to go back?
I am. Yep. I'm gonna be going back. Yes.
Going back in December for a refresher course for a week. I just remember the feeling Tyler had when he came home from there. Amazing.
Yeah.
Total transformation.
Yeah.
And we need that again.
Yeah. So I'll be going back there as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that'd be good.
That's the plan. That's
Doesn't
the
help to get
plan.
refresher courses. He's got the tools he needs from
Yeah.
Dr. Ross, but
Mhm.
doesn't hurt to go back.
It doesn't have to go back more. Yeah.
That guy teaches like thousands of people.
A whole bunch of people. Yeah.
He knows famous people
Mhm.
that he's tried to help, so Tyler's pretty famous.
Not really.
Famous to me.
Famous to you.
So yeah, that's pretty much at least the therapy side of it. Growing up with a family, we were pretty close. We
Yeah.
always tried to help Tyler. I remember one of the worst times for me is when you were a basketball captain, and you'd have to go in the middle with all your other captains, and you have to introduce yourself, and I would just pray, cross my fingers, try and watch you to hope the words would come out to introduce yourself, because that's kind of a hard one, saying
Yeah.
your name.
Yeah, it's hard. For sure hard.
So yeah, but you did it.
Did it.
Captain of
I
Augsburg
managed.
and LeSueur.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say basketball is Tyler's crutch from
Yeah.
day one. As soon as he picked up a basketball, it just helped him. It relieved the stress, and you could tell when he was
Yeah.
stressed out about it, he'd just go bounce the ball, and that seemed to help and relieve some of the stress.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's hard. It's hard on the family.
Yeah.
But you know what? The main thing is every school we were at, I know we moved you a lot, but every school you found excellent friends. No one ever teased. I mean, people teased, but
Right.
you had good friends that were there to beat up anybody that would
Mhm.
make fun of you.
Yeah.
In every school. Burndale, Big Lake, and LeSueur. And college.
Mhm.
College had a great roommate. Brian Rudd just got married.
You just got married. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was a great roommate.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah.
teammates. And we couldn't have done without your teammates.
Mhm.
They had your back. And the coaches. Tyler's dad coached him all from elementary. He didn't coach him in Big Lake, but then he coached him again in LeSueur. How was that?
It was all right. Not too bad. If you're interested, we can head through the journey of basketball as well, and how that helps. So, I have some pictures here to show everybody. So I will
Shari.
start from
Get down.
the very beginning of everything. So if you can see this, snapshot here, it's I'm not sure how
I'd say you're 4 or
old
5.
I was, but I was super small. Yeah, I was super little. Yeah, so I started off as a small boy, obviously, and I believe I did hit that shot as well. If I can recall, I believe I hit that shot. But yeah,
Always had a ball in his hand.
yeah. I mean, I think that's heading in the hoop. I think that's a score. So yeah, I start off obviously just a little bit of a baby, and then here's from. This is so long. This is crazy.
It's from Verndale.
Yep. Yep. So you can see I think I'm in the top corner up there. I think I'm up here.
Coach Brad in that picture.
Yeah. Up there's. I'm not sure how old I am in that one, but it's probably pretty
Elementary.
young. Yeah. And then here's a shot of just me as well. He's a small little guy. I still am small, obviously, as well, but yeah.
That's
that
where it
was
started.
so long ago. It's
Mhm.
crazy. Then from there, obviously, I moved to Big Lake, and I was on the team there.
That would have been 5th, 6th, and 7th grade.
And
8th grade.
yep, 8th grade and
9th grade.
And 9th grade, yep.
Went to several tournaments. Those
Tons of
those
AA
friends right
tournaments.
there are lifelong friends.
All
Ty
those
still
are-
has them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And
All
families.
those are
We're very close with some of those families yet.
100%.
And Tyler went to several tournaments with that team.
Mhm.
Played in the MYAS state tournament. Did you ever make the state tournament?
Yeah, I think I don't
Excellent
recall
teams.
exactly, but yeah.
So much fun.
Yep.
Great memories.
That was a heck of a time in AAU and all that. And then to the
Giants?
to the Giants in
Seward?
high school here. Yep.
The Seward's combined with Henderson.
Yeah.
So it's two towns together.
Yeah, it's a really small.
That town was
School.
about 4,000 people. So the
think
adjustment
smaller than that. I
from
think
Big
it's
Lake
smaller
to
than that.
Le Sueur was easier than obviously the Verndale to Big Lake.
Right. Yeah.
You adjusted pretty good there.
Yeah, I got up. Mm-hmm.
Except you
I
played
did,
football
yeah.
right away, and then you didn't like that so much.
I did not like, well, ain't getting the ball, you ain't gonna play. Don't get the ball, you ain't gonna
Only
play.
a running team, so
Yeah, horrible offense down there. And then I have a picture there as well.
yep, he was a stud.
I was a stud, I guess, in the day.
He's in the record
Back
books
in the
too.
day.
For those of you that don't know, I know we have a lot of family on here, but people that aren't family,
Oh yeah.
Tyler is in the Minnesota record book
memory.
for most consecutive free throws in a row at 73, 72, 72.
Yeah, 72.
Still holding that record
Still.
strong today.
Still there. Still up there.
Yep.
Or if I can pull it, no, I can't pull it up at this time.
Yes,
but
if
yeah.
you want to look at the record book of Minnesota, state of Minnesota, he's in there.
I'm still on top. I don't know how, but I'm still there. Good.
Good memories.
It's those days playing basketball in your backyard. I don't know who that is, but could be a
Person from Verndale?
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
No, it could be Big Lake.
It could be Big Lake. So.
Ty had a hoop in Big Lake out in the backyard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he would go out there, it doesn't matter. His coach would say, get out there.
I don't know who that is, but that's
100
for
degrees
sure.
and he's still shooting baskets. And guess who had a rebound for him all the time? His sister.
Yeah, she did.
She was a good little rebounder. That you'd go out there all the time.
Yeah, I was out there all the time in the snow. I was out there all the time.
Yeah.
Then from there, I was at Augsburg here. So
That picture there is your first free throw, your first point.
it was, yeah. So I was a
Freshman?
freshman there, and yeah, had some great times at Augsburg. Oof. Some great, and then that is the. Thanks for the shout out, Mama. I knew it was him.
Chris Priggy?
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Chris!
I thought about that for a second. but yeah.
Papa Chris. Papa has twin girls that are adorable.
Twin girls now. That's crazy. I can't even imagine.
No. He's a good dad.
For sure. So.
This is Augsburg?
Yep.
Oh, the seniors.
Yeah.
Good friends there, too.
Those are my boys.
Or
right
Ren,
there.
who you met last week.
Yep.
And the other guy
On the
was
channel.
Tyler, another Tyler.
Yep.
And Coach Grease.
Go sharing Greece. The man.
Excellent memories in college.
Excellent time at the Augsburg there.
Once an Augie, always an Augie.
Once an Augie, always an Augie. Yeah. I enjoyed that for sure. So yeah. And that is the journey of basketball and how that. And then I also have this I could go over. I don't know if you can see this specifically, but
You wrote that. I would say you were probably in 5th grade.
yeah, this was so long ago I can't remember. But so it's called. So I'm just going to
Read?
Yes,
Read it.
Yes.
Snapshot of basketball drives me crazy. Something Tyler wrote. He even's got the.
Oh yeah.
You can see it. I don't know. It's the court all drawn out.
I drew out the court and everything. So this is a huge deal here. So I'm just gonna head through this thing. It's not too long, but we'll see how it goes. It is. So here it is. Basketball drives me crazy. The sound of the basketball going through the nets without touching the
You want me to go through it with you?
Nope, I'm gonna do it.
I don't know. One thing, if you guys will notice, when we went through therapy, definitely with Tammy, the last one that he's seen, he is really bad with me around.
That's true.
We had to do a lot of therapy with eye contact, and there's something about his mom sitting by him makes him not be able to speak. I don't know what that is. We never found it out, but you're going to see it right now. So this is a struggle, but you're going to get through it.
I'm going to do it. I'm doing it on my own. I'm going to do it.
Yep, and I'm going to help you. I always help him speak, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
You're going to sit there and be quiet. All right. Where was I? I'm just going to... Oh, yeah. Just... Here, can you...
Come here, Jordy.
Take the doggy. Just wants me to go outside and play. the tension with the game on the line. Okay, you need to say that word because that
You.
was. Thank you. Feel the ball in your hands with cost
Pretend like I'm not here.
I am.
Take your breaths.
Water break.
Water break. Little pause in the action.
As soon as I'm all done, we're gonna go over it again.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll get there. Seconds ticking away. The crowd at their feet screaming at the top of their lungs. Say that
You.
for me. Thank you.
Come on.
Stop it. Shoot the ball every one goes quiet. The ball goes in the hoop. That's the sport I love.
Awesome.
There it is.
Good job.
All
Tyler
right.
wrote that when he was like
Beautiful piece of.
in 5th grade.
All right, so let's go over it together so,
Okay, so everybody
everyone can
can
understand what the heck I'm even saying here.
Plus, I think you got a 5 out of 5 on this.
Hold on, let me get a little.
Okay.
We're gonna go over it slowly
Okay.
as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You good?
Yep. Basketball drives me crazy. The sound of the basketball going through the net without touching the rim just wants me to go outside and play. The tension with the game on the line. You feel the ball in your hands with costly seconds ticking away. The crowd at their feet screaming at the top of their lungs. You shoot the ball. Everyone goes quiet. The ball goes in the hoop. That's the sport I love. And yes, we all love basketball.
That is. Oh, that is beautiful. Can't believe I did that. That's not too bad.
Yeah, good writing.
Good writing for, I don't even know how old I was, but that was.
Yeah, probably like 10, 11.
Hmm?
Always basketball. Basketball is your love. Played football and you played a little bit of baseball, but
A little bit of baseball early on, yeah, but
basketball is it.
it was always for me yeah, it was always basketball for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Any questions for us?
Any chat cool questions?
You know, one thing about Tyler's speech I always found kind of weird is my own family. I grew up with 4 brothers, and they never knew Tyler had a speech impediment. They knew it a little bit, but never ever to this extent until he went to Virginia, comes back, and he posts the video. They were all in shock. They didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
We spent holidays together. We were together as a family, but I think it was because you were quiet, maybe.
For sure, quiet.
But never knew it. Cousins never knew it. Uncles.
And then I did a good job at hiding it
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it was an interesting journey.
Yeah. Tyler only had one sister, so she's seen the struggles and tried to help where we could, but
That's all for you, by the way.
what is it? How has your role changed since Ty has been working on his speech? As a mom, I still try to finish the words. I don't want, if we're like in a social setting and I know what he's trying to say, I'll just say it. Do you like when I do that?
It's fine. Yeah,
I've always done it, and it just comes. I don't know. It's not that I'm embarrassed for him. I could care less. I'm not embarrassed. I don't want him being judged by people that are just standing there wondering what the heck's wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I always I think that's just the mama bear in me, Brady. I don't know. I just speak for him. But since he is so much better than what he was, you have to admit that, don't you?
Yeah, I am better.
Growing up, he was a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's just social settings when we're out in like a group of people. I know he has so much he wants to say, and he's just quiet.
Kind of at times, yeah, but.
Which is so sad because this world is missing out on some great conversation. But he's gonna get there.
I'll get there eventually.
Working hard, and this helps for him to talk and read, and it's only gonna help him.
Yeah.
So all you rest of your stutters out there, just don't give up. There's hope, and it'll come.
Yeah.
Just takes practice. This is something that is not gonna just go away overnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta practice. Every day you practice at it. So
every day, a lot, but it's not quite done. Do you
that's
feel
for
like
you.
growing up was,
You feel like you were bullied growing up.
growing up in,
Rindell?
yeah, I'd say probably not a whole lot, I guess.
That was such a small town, and you had such a good group of.
Yeah, it was an extremely small town. I think I had, so in
Middle school? No.
No, so in my class, I only had about, I'd say,
Is there 20, 30? Yeah, but probably like what?
Yeah, like
10, 12 boys? There wasn't very many.
And I guess I don't know. I wasn't ever like.
Bullied?
It
People make fun of you?
I mean, kind of, I guess. Here, take Jordy.
Come here, Jordy. Come here. Come here. Sit. Lay down.
It probably only comes out on the older I got. I
Mhm.
think.
You tried to talk more, I think.
Yeah, I tried to talk, and then um I don't know if I was ever like
Bullied.
at all.
And we always tried to protect you, though. I mean, his senior year in LeSueur, he did online classes
Mhm.
just to be home and not have to be in that environment.
For sure.
So I don't know. Maybe we're at fault with some of that, trying to protect you from this evil world we're in.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't. I didn't see anybody bullying him. Kelsey might have.
Yeah, I did never.
But
I don't think.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There you go.
What was it like dropping Tyler off for college when you couldn't protect him anymore and leaving him with Brian Rudd? Terrible. Cried the whole way home. Cried for days after. Always was trying to protect him. I just always tried to make sure that he didn't have to talk in class. I'd email teachers. Being Brad's a teacher, we always tried to let every teacher know you do not call on him. You do not make him read in class. I don't think you ever had to do that, did you? Well, speech class.
Oh, if I did, yeah.
He did an online speech class because you always got to have a speech class to graduate. So he did that online through Northwestern College, and he legit had to go there with a video camera and had to give this professor like 3 speeches in one day. I didn't go.
That was like hell. That was so bad.
So yeah, he did that. But yeah, we always tried to protect you. But college was very, very, very hard on me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've recovered yet. Hard.
And then
Is it hard to believe that other people aren't ashamed? For me, it took me years to see my husband isn't ashamed for my stutter.
Okay, is it hard to believe that other people aren't
Ashamed.
Took me years to see my husband isn't ashamed for my stutter.
That doesn't define you. Your stutter, your speech does not define you your character and your morals define you. I feel like you're not defined by how you talk.
Yeah.
You're not ashamed. Are you ashamed?
I.
You wish you didn't have it.
I'd say probably not that. I'd probably. Is it hard to believe that other people aren't ashamed? It's probably not that. It's probably. I'm trying to. I would. Here, I'm gonna.
I'll go get your pen.
Hold on. I'm gonna jot it down and then I'm gonna head it. But I don't think it's that, I guess. Alright. Hold on here. Hold on 1 second here. Alright. So I would say it's not that I was ashamed. It's more so that because we're often ashamed ourselves. That's exactly it, actually. That is exactly it. So it's not about the other people, I guess. It's all about how I it's all about how I you say that for me?
View.
Thank you. How I view how I
You view yourself.
mhm and the and my speech problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 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 that's how I Let's see.
Would.
Answer that. Yes.
I know one thing Ty talks about is like I don't know who's talking to you, but they obviously have a speech impediment too, and she's married. So one thing you're fearful of is your vows someday.
Yeah.
Someday
Sure.
Tyler's going to have to stand before everybody and say some vows
Exactly.
to a potential wife.
Mhm.
I'd be curious to know how she handled
I agree.
that.
Yes. Yeah. I'm interested in it.
Yeah, how did you say your vows? Because that's something that you've been concerned about, and you know that day's coming someday.
Yeah. It's about ourselves. Others. That's
Others don't
exactly
care.
it.
It's exactly right.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Brad, what did he say?
Brad said I went with Ty when he gave 3 speeches. It started off with only the professor, Ty, and I, but people kept coming in, and it ended with about 15 people watching.
Pretty much it, and it went horrible. It was all long, and it was pretty awful, to be honest. But I did it. I only
to say yes. That's the way to do it.
That's not too bad then.
Good for you.
That's not bad at all.
So you only have to say yes, Ty. Yes, you do.
If that's all it takes, I can do that. That's all it'll take. That's interesting.
That's really interesting.
We do that in Holland. Well, then I need to.
You need to go to Holland and get married.
Go to Holland, yeah. That's an easy piece of cake.
In the U.S., it's long vows.
Exactly. It's like too long. Do you
feel like God gave you a speech impediment for a
reason?
reason?
That's a hard question to answer. It's hard.
I think God chose. If He's going to choose anybody to have it, Tyler's the right guy because he's got the right attitude, and right? You got a good attitude about it. Some people could just fold and not be social at all. Tyler is hilarious. Well, you are funny.
I'd say I didn't always
enjoy it.
I didn't always have a good attitude.
True.
On all of it.
Yeah, but you.
But then I've grown, and I know some other people who have a speech impediment, and know I'm not the only one.
Yes.
So it's.
Ty is trying to reach out to some famous people that have speech impediments.
I'm trying, yeah.
I'm trying to get them on. I know George Springer is one of them. Tyler would love to talk to him someday, just to see how he's dealt with it, because he has to be interviewed. That was another thing. Tyler had to be interviewed because he was such a star. So after the Augsburg games, they'd want to interview him because he scored 100 points, and that was tough. We were trying to find the tape of that, but we couldn't find it. But I would love to listen to that again. But I was panicking. But you did a good job.
No, I did not. I probably did terrible.
No, you did fine.
Probably not.
But we had family listening to the game, and it was pretty exciting for him to be interviewed. But then he said that was,
I don't even know if I. You don't even
know what you said.
No idea.
But we knew we won the game, and Ty scored lots of points, and he was the player of the game to be interviewed, and he said no more of that.
I said I'm not ever doing that again.
So then I think I was probably the one that had to tell the coach he can't ever be interviewed again. It's too hard.
At the end of the no.
Don't be coming to pull him over.
No, absolutely not.
So yeah, you do things as a parent to try and protect him, no matter what it is, no matter what age. He'll be a grandpa And I'll probably still be protecting him.
You ain't gonna be alive, I'm a grandpa.
Yeah, I might be. Ty is a positive influence and example for those that may feel ashamed or struggling. Amen. He is.
Amen, Andre Splash.
He is a positive person. People that know him love him.
I don't know if they always do, but
He's fun to hang with.
I suppose.
You are. Great guy. Great morals. Great character. Man, I
Yeah.
taught you well.
You taught me well. That's right. Taught me well.
No.
Alright, is there any other... I don't know if
Good
there's any other-
questions.
Those are.
What time is it in Holland right now?
Yeah, what time is it in Holland? Because it is... It's
It's gotta be in the middle of the night.
It has to be in the middle of the night. I think it is.
I'd be curious to know what that person also, what kind of therapy they've been through. And what do other countries offer?
Well, so I'm going to have her on.
Cool.
So I'm 2:30. That's not too bad.
2:30 in the morning.
That's pretty early, but that's not too bad. I thought it was earlier than that.
So she's gonna come on your talk. That's gonna be awesome.
So I'm going to have her on
November or something.
Yeah.
What do you know the date?
Yeah, the
5th.
Uh-huh.
November 5th. Everybody will want to watch that. That would be amazing to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for following, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it isn't bad how it worked. That's not too bad.
So what do they have in Holland for speech?
I'm gonna
Help.
ask her this.
I'd like to know right now.
I'm gonna ask her this.
Okay, we'll wait till November 5th.
Yeah,
Everybody's
you
gotta
have to
tune in.
hold off on that one. Yeah, you have to hold off on that.
Yeah, he's also going to have other ones that went to Virginia with you. Hopefully
Yeah.
they come on sometime.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to see other stutters stick together and see what helps. Maybe they know something that can help them and that could help Tyler.
100%.
Because it's all about helping each other, and I don't know, it's kind of cool to see.
It is cool.
Sing us a song? Who, what, me, Kels? No, thank you.
I'm not doing that at this time. not at this time. Not at this time.
Sorry, Brady. What else can we talk about?
Well, I know we have a half hour to
Chat it up.
chat up if anyone has any.
Any
anything else
questions you
going
want to
on.
know about me growing up or teaching Ty as hard as it was? It was hard on both Brad and I and Kels because we always wanted to be his protector. Not only speak for him, but make sure everybody knew that if you went to any situation that you weren't comfortable in,
Yeah.
we tried to pave the way. College, I would say, was probably the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the professors, you can't, as a parent, say, oh, to the professors that you're not going to talk.
Right.
But you had some good professors that were.
I did. Yeah, I did have some. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was good. Surprised how many people didn't.
You're
didn't know
surprised
you
how many people didn't know you had a speech impediment before you came out
had-
with your videos.
Was I surprised? No. I'd say I'm gonna try and do this again.
Okay.
I was not surprised because I did a good job at hiding it. So I had an idea that not a whole lot of 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 people knew either I had a speech impediment or knew how bad it
Mhm.
actually was.
Mhm.
So that's what yeah. So yeah, that's what I would respond with
So
that.
you think people? Well, you always. Tyler was taught to it through therapy to change his words. When he knew he couldn't get a word out, he would change it into something else.
Drop the bass.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you tried to.
Yeah, I would.
You would change your words a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Never once did he order food for himself. If I was with, no matter where we were sitting around a table, I would always order his food.
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time with all.
So if I
all
would have
that
let you
stuff.
order, maybe we wouldn't have that trouble.
Well, I'd be horrible still if I had to.
My mom is an occupational therapist that has worked with in conjunction with speech therapists for decades. We gotta have to have her absolutely.
100% Andre Splash.
Yes.
100% have her on.
Brad Schmidt wants to know what it was like having him as a teacher.
It was okay.
That's it?
That's all I got to say.
It was okay,
It was
Brad.
alright. It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
You gave him an A. That's all that mattered.
That's all that matters. All that matters. So I'm gonna jot that. So my mom has worked conjunction. Yeah. So I'm gonna have his mom on for sure.
Right. The goal here is to reach other stutters and try and form a bond and work together and try to help each other become fluent speakers.
Exactly.
Ultimate goal is to get George Springer on here.
That's the ultimate goal. And it is hopefully.
I bet the person in Holland doesn't know who George Springer is.
No, she probably does not.
Houston Astros. He's a baseball player, right?
Yep.
So
the other ones who potentially is
Joe Biden.
yeah Joe.
Joe Biden. He has a stutter.
Yep. Who else has a stutter?
Got the list out there.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of people.
Is it in here?
No, I don't. It's fine. I don't need it.
Okay.
We're good. We'll just keep chatting it up.
Yeah.
It does help to see other people, other people.
How other people deal with this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does. It is a journey for sure. It is a long journey. But
Can't wait to hear you speak to her. Because
yeah.
I got a lot of questions right now, but Brady says I have to be patient.
You have to be patient.
So I will, Brady.
Exactly.
But what was it like going to Virginia and being with other stutters in the classroom when you all had the same problem? What was that like?
It was pretty it was pretty eye opening to hang out and practice with other people who also have a speech problem, and I believe that it helped. It helped. It helped because I knew I would not be judged at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. How many were in your class? Like
I think there were like,
6.
yeah,
6 or 7.
yeah,
And you did a lot of role playing.
yeah. We did a whole bunch of.
And then they had to go
Thanks.
to a place and order food like they would do at home. And they had to make phone calls. Phone calls are. How many phone calls have you? I truly,
of them.
since Tyler, when he got back from Virginia, that was the first time I've talked to my son on the phone. You laugh, I cried. It was so hard. Because I just want to be able to talk on the phone with my son, and that was the first time. I want that back, and we're going to get that back in December. So then I'm going to be calling Ty all the time, and he's going to talk to me. We do make you call Grandma,
I do call.
because Grandma's his number one supporter.
Mm-hmm.
He's got lots of supporters. Both grandparents support him, but Grandma Denny is pretty special to him, and
Yeah, for sure.
so yeah, we got to be able to call her.
Yeah. What do we got here? Is it
Nice to have Jordy to
talk
talk with, regardless, since you know he can't judge. Do you talk to Jordy?
Yes, I.
Jordy's your therapy dog.
Exactly.
He knows when you're sad. He knows when you're
He
happy.
does. Hey, Jordy, come here. You need to be on camera. Come here. Come here. Over here. In the back.
Come here. Come here.
Come here, buddy. You gotta be on camera now. They're asking about you. Everyone wants to see
Oh,
Jordy.
back up.
Come here.
Okay, come here.
Come on.
Too scared. Come here.
He's a big baby. Up here.
Right here. You're gonna go there.
Here's Mr.
Your turn.
Jordy.
Get a treat.
Jordy. Here.
There. Good
Jordy.
girl. Say smile. I'm on camera.
Oh, he
This
loves
is the
it.
precious dog, Jordy.
That's my baby boy.
Tyler's therapy.
That's my baby boy. He's what? He's
4?
yeah. Yep.
4 years old. Tyler wants another one.
I do want another one. I do want one. It's my baby boy. Right, Jordy? You a good boy.
Yeah, so I think going back to Virginia is really going to help Tyler just to get the refresher course and be with the doctor. And the things he struggles with now are a little bit different than what he did before. So
Yeah.
battle through a little bit more and come back completely 100% healed. When he came back that first week, he could talk. It was hard to shut you up. You just wanted to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
So we know it's possible.
It is doable. It is for sure. Well, you definitely have I do. I do for sure. Absolutely. Animals are
Judging's for nobody. Nobody should be judged no matter what they have. But yeah, it is hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler did
It
do.
is what it
You
is.
used to do sign language.
Yeah, they're pretty. No, I was horrible at that, but
We tried that, trying to get you to be able to talk to others. So you did
Mhm.
take a couple classes for that. But you never stuck that out either.
no.
He's got too much to say. He wants to say it.
I don't know if that's it, but I don't know if that's the cause. Jordy is a cute baby boy, for sure.
Yeah, can never have too many dogs.
No, you can't. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Heading back to Virginia, I would say.
Mhm.
I'm to learn Spanish. Also horrible at Spanish as well.
What advice would you give to your 4-year-old self or a kid with a
Man,
speech
these are
impediment?
terrible. These are
About
so,
who invited her to this party?
yeah, this is horrible questions.
What advice would you give to your 4-year-old self or as a kid with a speech impediment after everything you've been through? That's an excellent question.
Oh. I have no idea how to answer that.
Do you wish you didn't have it?
Uh-uh.
You're okay with it?
Yep.
Amen.
What
Advice?
Good question. um, hmm. I don't even know how to answer that. I would say probably. Well, I'd say probably to go to my first Tuesday off. I'd say probably to go to Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Do I stutter
When you
if I
have a dream.
I
You don't?
no, I don't know if I do or not, but I don't.
Definitely not when you sing.
Yep.
When else don't you stutter?
If I'm
If
if I'm
reading with somebody.
yeah, if I'm
Or
heading over
sometimes
it.
you do better when you're writing it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know about your dreams.
I don't know about my dreams either. I don't know. But probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I know a lot of the times they said at therapy that stress is a huge factor in the speech. Like if Tyler knew he was going to have an interview or something, you just block up.
Yeah.
And you
for
hardly
sure.
could get anything out at all. Hence why it took him a long time to find to find a company that would take a chance on him.
Mm-hmm. And it's also hard. It's also hard to tell a story as
well.
Yes.
It's hard to tell a story as well, so
As well.
that you can say a few words, but then if you had to tell a whole story, yeah, you'd never be able to do that.
Yeah. And it is also easier if I'm yelling. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would that be, I wonder? So if you want to yell something, those words come out right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're not thinking, maybe.
I don't know.
But I know stress is a big factor.
That's a huge one.
And plenty of sleep. And your nutrition was big.
Yeah.
Certain foods would affect your speech. And that's why we went that route.
Yeah, I'd say probably
bread.
Yeah, and I love bread. I love bread.
Yeah, that would affect it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we can just get rid of the stress in the world and...
That's impossible. Impossible.
I think bread is the main one, though, that always, if you ate too much, you really struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't digest in your stomach. And
today I kind of had a whole lot of bread today.
Yeah, you did.
So, probably not a great idea, to be honest, but here we are. But yeah.
Going back to your 4-year-old self.
I'm not even
You're not
going to go back to
answering
that
one?
question. That's too hard.
You'd want him to go to Virginia sooner?
Yeah.
Like if we would have found Virginia when he was in elementary school.
I'd be good. Yeah.
Because he would have been taught what to do. But when you live in Verndale, a town of 500, you work with what you got, and there was basically nothing.
Ain't nothing.
And even Big Lake, I mean, we spent thousands of dollars looking for therapists, but it was hard. But if we would have known Virginia existed, that's where we would have went, and thankful for finding that out.
Stress.
Management
Management
skills to help you daily stress. Praying.
Yeah, that's it. That's probably the only. So I'm just gonna start jotting down.
Yeah.
So the only stress reliever that I do is pray, and yeah, that's like the only. That's like all I do, I guess.
Never do yoga.
No.
Breathing. You one
I
time
do
you had to
that.
do some breathing exercises. I think that helps too. Because that's
I'm
a lot of the
horrible
speech.
at that.
I
But
know.
I need to do that.
When he was
I'm
in
so bad at
Virginia
breathing.
and he would give us updates, what hurts? Your chest
Yeah,
hurt
I hurt my chest because I was
so bad because of the breathing you had to do. And so I think breathing has a lot to do with it before you say the word.
Yeah. The problem is I get can you say that?
Excited.
To talk at times, so I don't breathe in properly at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you know what you want to say, but you have to slow down to say it. And you don't do that. You just want to get it all out.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Other questions?
Why do you think you stutter? I don't know. I'd say
I think I know why. Here's my thought. You tell me if it's yours. I think he lets his guard down. He doesn't have to change any words. He just can just speak. When it comes, it comes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And nobody cares.
That's true.
And so, what would you say?
That's probably accurate. Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Is
I
it?
think, yeah.
You're just free to say whatever you want to say, and
Yeah, I guess.
we're not going to say anything.
Right.
But when you're out in public, you're trying to think of words, trying to change them.
100%.
Wasn't there like tapping things
All
you used
the
to have to
time.
do too? Like therapy, she would teach you how to do things in your pocket or.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all. Yeah.
Interesting. Same here. Yep.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
So she must let her guard down in front of her husband, and
Yep. And then it's all okay.
it's trying to find somebody in your life that accepts it.
Yeah.
Good for you
100%
finding
it.
somebody. Tyler will find somebody someday too.
Yeah.
So if it's in Holland, I'm going to Holland.
We're going overseas to Holland.
Yeah. Good questions. And comments.
Yes, for sure. We're almost done too.
Yeah.
We almost done.
What else can we talk about? We pretty much talked about your whole childhood.
Pretty much talked about everything under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Talked
Which
about a
school
lot of
did you
stuff.
like best? Verndale, Big Lake, or LeSueur?
So if it's school and if it's if it's school and for ends, that is big
Lake?
yes.
Big Lake.
If it's basketball, it's probably
LeSueur?
yeah.
That's because you were a star.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
You would have been a star in Big Lake too, but
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? You talk about Tyler Hero. We do talk about Tyler Hero. Dude's balling. It's my guy.
Couldn't imagine growing up any differently, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Blessed with a great big brother. Oh, Kels, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
There's only the two of them,
That's
and
sweet.
they were very nice and very
Yeah.
helpful to each other.
And then you all moved.
Then we moved to Texas. We left Tyler stranded, so
Straight all alone. I got
Brady's here to help you.
Brady, got Chur and
Ren.
everyone up there, and
Family here. Grandma's here. Grandma, Grandpa.
I got Chur, I got Jenna. That's all I need.
Yep.
All I need
They
here.
take good care of him.
That's right.
We didn't strand him. We still come back and visit.
That's right. Exactly.
Just try to get him to Texas, but we know that'll never happen.
That's not gonna happen.
He's a Minnesota diehard.
Even though I hate the
Cold?
cold, and it's supposed to snow here on.
Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
Snowing here on Saturday. I hardly wait. I'm out of here.
It's gonna be fun. All Texas is where it's at.
That's right.
Good old Texas.
Yeah.
I might put on some
music.
tunes. How about that? Some
Tyler loves
JBs.
his music.
I love music.
That's another thing that's been therapy
Let's
too.
turn it
is,
down a little bit though.
is
I'm gonna
music.
put it
He's-
down really.
Just to hear him sing
loud.
the songs without stutter is very enjoyable for a mother.
I don't know if I can think about you that. Let's see. You got. Have you ever seen the King's The
Speech?
King?
Have you ever seen The King's Speech, Ty?
As in like.
It's a movie.
Huh? Is it a movie?
I think so.
I have not. If it's a movie, I have not at all. The King's Speech.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check that out. The King's.
Yeah, you got a place to stay if you come to Texas.
Yeah, I can
with
hang
him.
out with Andre Splash.
Yes.
Good movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
No idea.
Is it So is it a? I'm gonna have to.
You check it out.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. The King's Speech. I'm gonna jot that down. King's Speech movie. I have not seen that. I like. Great movie. I highly recommend. It's
You playing Jay Beebs?
Yeah, it plays JB's.
Okay.
It's about Prince Albert of England. He has a speech impediment.
Cool. You better watch that.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Thanks, Aren.
Thanks, Aren. My man.
I'm trying to hold the fort down like Aren did. He did an awesome job last week.
Phenomenal job last week.
Thank you, Aren. You were awesome. This doesn't hold a candle to that, but here I am.
She's trying it out. She's trying it out. Won a bunch of awards. Yeah, I don't even. So I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not
You
a
got a award.
huge
Movie?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not huge in all that,
Yeah.
but
You better watch it now.
I will absolutely.
You got to report in next week.
I guess so. So, his speech journey.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm interested in that for sure. I'll have to jot that down. That's interesting.
hmm Yeah, it's interesting going through this journey and figuring out who
There's a lot of.
has speech impediments and how they deal with it. Can learn a lot.
Look at all. You're getting all
Great to see you too, Aren.
the. He's just out. We could go up and hang out with.
Ty moved to this apartment building just because he lived here.
That's yeah. That is
Good
accurate.
friend.
That's very accurate. Very accurate.
And you start your job next week.
Yeah, I start my job. Yeah, that'll be an interesting
Next
journey
Wednesday.
as well.
Yeah, that was a long road.
That
Hundreds
was-
of interviews, but we're here now and we're going for it.
Yeah, I'll probably talk about the job process that I had to go through to get that job next
Week. I'm going to say
Yes.
it for him. Next week he's going to update you on this process. It was long, it was hard, it was tough,
Yeah, it was interesting at the end.
but
there.
he's got a great story out of
Came
it.
home, hang out. That's right. Come on up, Andres Splash, for sure.
So yeah,
That'll
good.
be a good time. That's gonna be a blast. That's gonna be a blast.
That's good.
All right. Well, I don't have
Done?
anything else to share.
Thanks everybody for watching and supporting Tyler.
All love, everybody. It's all love. All love for sure.
You signing out and I'll leave.
Yeah, you can head out
All right.
and I will. Andre. He's in Texas. It's not actually Andre. That's not his name. I don't even know how the name Andre even came about, but Andre Splash. Nothing's been. Great stream as always, my man. All love. All love from Brady. It's my brother. Where the heck is that? Let me check it out. Amarillo, Texas. You're way up there. Awesome. That's awesome. Alright, everybody, enjoy your night, and I'll be on again in a week from today. A week from today. Adios, everybody. All love on the streets around here.